Hi there, I'm Fraylin, and I'm going to show you how to utilize and install my Final Fantasy XIV HUD layout and bindings for a Logitech G13, the files for which you will find in the description of this video. Now, if you don't know what a G13 is, it kind of looks like this, and it is an excellent product that you can find on secondhand stores like eBay for around $60 to $100, and I'm going to show you how I use it. So with my HUD layout and my G13, I'm able to move around continuously, avoiding AoEs with the thumbstick and doing my attacks with all of these 22 buttons, like so. And I think it's kind of the best way to play the game. Now, how are we actually binding this together? So let's take a look at the actual keys. So we're using keys here that are going to be usable if the peripheral fails for some reason. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to bind these visually so that it matches the shape of the G13, so that when you look at the screen, it looks the same as what you feel under your fingers. Now, all of the keys on the left side are raw keys, whereas all the keys on this right side are all the keys with shift. How are we going to hit shift without a shift button on this side? Well, we need to bind it to the mouse. And so if you have some kind of gaming mouse with gaming software, you can rebind your side buttons. Maybe you have more than 2 buttons on the side. That's great. I recommend putting more targeting type actions onto your side buttons. But at least having shift as one of the 2 side buttons is going to help you with accessing the second set of bars for the G13. So in this configuration file, I've assumed that you'll bind the back button as shift, and I have the front button set as target next, and shift plus that button is target previous. I also have jump on pressing the middle mouse wheel, and shift middle mouse wheel will do an auto run. So that's kind of how these are set up, and of course you can move these around with different abilities, and if jump on the middle mouse button is not what you want, you could take jump and you could put it, on the actual keys so that you can just jump like that. But we also have these other hotbars. So if you hit this button down here, I have this like F row down here, so you can have some quick bindings. I assume you may also have a keyboard that has some F keys, so you can put some consumables or little toggles on this. I have this extra bars toggle and also this kind of adventure mode toggle, so that you can turn off all your action attack bars and just kind of chill. As far as the extra bars go, there's these ones on the right side, which this one's kind of focused on like combat and movement, and this side is kind of utilities and stuff. So all of these are the center 3 columns of the G13, but with control. And then these are the center 3 with alt. And where are alt and control? Well, the left one is control, and so is this left button right to the left of the stick. So if I press this and I press this, then I'm going to get that mount button, or I can get limit break. But if I press this lower button and I press a button, then I'm going to get that other bar, and I can access map and inventory and toggling the bars themselves. There are other bars on the left side as well. You can see them kind of near the chat. This is where you can put emotes and other stuff like that, as well as like job switch macros. I wrote some macros and some little text boxes here with how to use them and what they all do. So look at that, and you can duplicate these and create your own job switch macros with little job crystal icons, if you're interested. But yeah, we want to like hide these when we're actually doing combat and stuff so that they're not in the way. And as you can see in the HUD layout, you can adjust the position of these if they've been shifted, because maybe your screen isn't 1920 by 1080 like this one I'm working with is. So you'll have to kind of come in here and adjust these, and you'll also have to adjust where your job gauge is located. I only have the ninja one here on this alt account. And you might also have to switch it off from being the simple mode. Some of them got set to simple mode at some point, I think. So you have to put them onto their complicated mode like that. But yeah, as you can see also, there's kind of the central information display, has your progress bar and your enhancements and target info, target HP, party list, enmity list, all that good stuff. And you can just adjust it as you see fit. Moving on, how are we going to actually get all this binding into your game? Well, as I said, the files are in the description, and when you get them, they'll look something like this right here. So you'll have a little README, you'll have these two files, and you'll have the G13 bindings. So I'd say first, get the Logitech software from their website for the G13, and then you can go into it and go to this menu right here, and that will allow you to import the XML file, and it will make all this be set up for you. And then you can come back and start getting your Final Fantasy configuration files in. You want to make sure you turn the game off, and then you want to grab these two files, copy them, and then head to your Documents, My Games, Final Fantasy XIV, and then paste them into this major folder, which will replace these two files right here. And then you need to find out which character folder is yours. If you only have one character, great, you can just throw them in. If you have multiple characters like this, you can sort it by date modified and figure out which character was the last character you logged in with, and that's going to be probably the one you want to paste it into. So once you're ready to do that, you come into my character data folder, you grab all of these, and then you go into your character folder and you paste and overwrite them. If you don't want my macros or something, then you can leave that file out. This one will also replace the shared macros, so you could leave that one out of the major folder. But other than that, once you start the game back up, you'll probably have everything be good to go. Your G13 will be set up, the keybinds will be set up, the HUD layout will be set up, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.